I want to make a spiral staircase out of the most delicate materials known to man. These awesome little unpainted fans are beautiful all by themselves, but they're very inspiring for making things. And as soon as I saw this, all I could see was the beautiful wrought iron, the beautiful wrought iron, the beautiful wrought iron of vintage spiral staircases. But so the easy part to figure out is I chose the area that I wanted to make my pattern, and it has a little handy spot right here. This is where a hole is going to get drilled for the main part that goes up. It's going to be really hard because my space is going to be extremely small, and even though this is a really thin stick, it might be a little big for here, but I'm going to have to make it work. So we need a pole for everything to climb. That's not so hard. The hard part is there needs to be some sort of support. And I've thought about doing it different ways. And I might stick everything together with museum wax while I'm figuring out proof of concept. But I'm going to need something to wrap around and support there. And then for these parts, I'll probably be using, I think I want to do sides, and I think I'm going to be using up until about this part for the sides. And the really tricky part is they need supports. And we've got toothpicks is the obvious choice. So I'll be trying to work with toothpicks, and the hard part is this actually goes through this piece and through this piece, and then is supported by a little nugget underneath, a bolt, something like that. So each stair is connected to the stair next to it, all providing form, rigidity, and stability. So we'll do that as best we can, but it's going to be really, really hard because these guys are so delicate. This guy snapped right in my hand, unfortunately. I might use the pieces to decorate. I might use it to decorate here. So I'll just keep the broken ones and do something else nice with them. But the hard part is, well, my husband got me this awesome tool. This is a Dremel tool, which as soon as I started making my custom staircases in the house, my sweet husband ordered me one of these. This comes with, oh, pops out. Come on and pop out. Comes with an assortment of tools. This is not sponsored. This is just what I have and what he gave me. Get you a husband who went to art school. So we have all these beautiful options. This is the thickest one, and then I use like this guy to make the hole a little bit bigger, very carefully, just the most delicate little. Once I've got a hole made, then I use this to try to get it as close to the exact size as I can. And it just charges easily with a USB-C 3PO. Before I do any drilling, I'm going to prime them and paint them. I am really torn between black wrought iron and trying to do like a metallic wrought iron. This was just silver paint, just sort of like a proof of concept idea. Because part of the issue is drying them, and I found a fun way to dry them. So when I need to paint and dry them, I've actually been doing this. And I don't know if you can see. Well, let me use a colored clip. Here we go. And I go like that. And other than that, I might lay them on wax paper. But the tricky thing with painting these is that you don't want the details to fill up. So you may find yourself blowing out paint from between the holes or taking a little needle and poking through to make sure the paint's not sealing up your detail. So that can take a lot of time when you're working on it. Ah, I dropped it. So the next step will be cutting my sides and priming and painting. Need to choose a color. This is to help me possibly make a spiral shape. I want to practice cutting and seeing how much this actually supports, like for the handrail, because I want something that's able to curve. And I'm probably going to end up doing it with thin cardboard or paper, stock paper. What's this called? This level of thickness. And we'll see. Should be interesting, but that's my problem. Hello, I need my seat. Can I have it? Can I have my chair? You gonna helping? I'm helping? Yeah. Shelly, how do we make a spiral staircase?